Very few people know that e4 is actually the Italian game. This opening is played in a lot of chess tournaments and is played by a lot of beginners and a lot of grandmasters. Now, I personally love playing this opening. I've won many games with it, and it feels so natural when I am playing this opening. So now, what I want us to do, we're going to go through a four-part series. Okay, there's going to be 4 videos on the Italian game. I'm going to show you the best possible moves for the opening, about move from 1 to 12, and then we're going to see what's the best response for black, and then we're going to show it on both sides why this opening can win a lot of games when you are attacking and or defending. Don't let anyone tell you that the Italian game is just for beginners. Having a deep understanding of the Italian game and understanding the theme and all the ideas that come with the opening could really boost your Elio by about 1,000 points. You could play this from beginner level up until Grandmaster Classical tournaments and really winning those games and racking up some Elo points. Now, what I want us to show here is from really a white perspective. So now, obviously, white moves first, and black is really responding to whatever white is doing. So now this is sort of like a natural way to develop, because as soon as you get to this move here, if you're not attacking any pieces, right, everyone, you must assume that everyone might know the fried liver, correct? But there's many ways, in fact, to stop this with this tactical of pushing uh, t5, right? But now, what you want to focus on is developing. So now, black sometimes will try and do this in order to try and force you to either come for that fried liver or try and sort out your defensive play here with this pawn. Now, a lot of players do the mistake of putting their knight here, right? Now, the 4 knights game here is not really ideal for me, because what has happened in the past is that I've fallen for this trap right here. Okay, this trap is normally done when the 4 knights game appears and that dark square bishop is not placed on that c5 square. Okay, when the dark square bishop is not placed on that c5 square, the 4 knights game appears, and then normally my players, even sometimes I do it, this opening or this opening trap is played, and now I have to give up one of these 2 pieces, right? And now black has some tempo with that open diagonal for the bishop. The queen can now join the party and things like that. So now what I love to do is, after black plays here, I push this pawn. Black will normally go for the normal development. I will castle. Black will open for this bishop. I will then push this pawn here. Black will do this. Obviously, I'll try to get the bishop out of the way, and we would get to this kind of position. Okay, there's many ideas now for this kind of position, but what you want to do, you want to focus on that center there. You want to focus on the center. You want to release your dark square bishop, and you want to bring your light square bishop to the king side and actually get ready for an attack. So let's say that black castles here. Now, I'm pretty sure that about 80% of the time you will get a position like this. Okay, so what you do, this rook is protecting this pawn over here. this allows you to push this pawn. Now, after all of the exchanges have been done here, black will now calculate that if I take here, he can take, I can take, and white will be the last to actually capture a major piece. If this happens, you will be a piece up, right? So sometimes they fall for it and they want to go for the exchange, but sometimes they don't. So after this exchange here, obviously black will try and retreat, right? Either they will retreat or they will come down here looking to grab that rook or disrupt your center pieces over here. Okay, so let's say they retreat. Now you have a new problem, right? This piece is heavily guarded, yet this piece is not. Okay, so now what you want to do is that you will want to move this piece and actually go for a game without queens. Now, a game without queens, I would advise if you you do not, maybe you fear your opponent, maybe they have a higher elo, right? If we're both playing without our queens, it'll need much more concentration. And if you have less elo than him or her, obviously you're now betting on the emotional part of the brain for them to get greedy, get cocky, and try and not think too much, right? That you could possibly be at an advantage. But now this is a perfect time for you to bring out your knight. Now, be careful. Do not bring out your knight in front of the queen, because now those variations of captures now won't end so well for you. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to bring out the knight and you want to put it on c3. Now this is a natural way of development, because now whether they try and capture this, the same thing will happen with that other pawn. You will be a piece up, because you would be the last person to actually capture a piece.